So good morning, we're in Brussels for the UCI World Gravel Championships this morning. Luckily it doesn't start until just after midday. It's currently just before 9 AM. Right now I'm doing some of my nutrition and I'm preparing my bottles for what's going to be a long day out, 180 kilometers. Can't wait. The logistics of this one is an absolute nightmare because it's a point-to-point race. It starts in Halle, which is just south of Brussels, and then kind of winds its way all the way to Leuven before it does a couple of finishing laps. But it does mean that I can't just drive to the start because then I don't have my car at the finish. So interesting. Definitely a fun morning of logistics. But hey, it's the World Championships after all.
Yeah, multi-tour.
Looking forward to the Worlds then.
Can't wait. Do you want me to do it?
No, can you help?
Do you want me to hold?
Camera and...
Sorry? You're going to be buying a farm today. What did your rain jacket for?
Look at that. As if it was made to be. The photographer is eating gels for breakfast.
It was
Desperate times.
Ooh.
We're running a little bit behind. I would have liked to have got here with more than 50 minutes to go, but it's fine. We're getting the skin suit on. Don't really need much for warm-up because it can't really start that fast.
Famous last words.
It can't really start that fast because the start is so narrow. There's only so fast a single file can go into section. So look, you rated my number penny. Black socks or white socks?
White socks are faster.
The black socks are packet fresh though. But stop filming Sturker. White. And then, of course, Sam here is zooming in on the Sturker stash.
Right boys, let's go. We're here, Gravel World Champs. We're firmly at the back of the pack. That's the update right now. There's 578 people in front of us, and me and Lawrence are.
We're right at the back.
579 and 580.
There's like a couple of people here, there's toilets back there, and then look. I mean, it's just a sea of people, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Lawrence and I are just going to be passing people the whole day, and hopefully we'll come out of this thing alive and we won't get chopped by, well, we'll get chopped by like the 580 Belgians, Dutchies and Danish that are in front of us. So
Hey, 550 people, what the...
Fast forward to us being in an ambulance now.
Sam is grabbing my camera. He's Mr. Feed Zone, Mr. Sturker, so we'll see you in the feed zone, eh?
Do you know what's going to happen?
Go on.
I'll most likely press play when I mean to press stop, and press stop when I mean to press play. And he's going to have like a nice film about the car, some spectators.
All the walking
my
sections.
feet,
Yeah, love it. We're at the back. To be fair, these guys at the front have been here for about 2.5 hours already, so fair
I'm
play.
still shaving and having breakfast when the boys at the front got on the line.
Exactly. Okay, so the World Gravel Championships this year in Belgium. 180 kilometers, not that hilly, about 700 meters of climbing. I wasn't actually going to do this race. Being totally honest, I wasn't going to bother with this year's World Championships. It was only 2 weeks before where I decided I didn't want to miss out on a Belgium World Championships, so I entered the age group, which I qualified for. So yeah, as you can see, the start is absolutely nuts. So this footage is not my footage. It was found online by a guy called Tony. He has his own YouTube channel, really cool content. So if you guys want a lot of cyclocross, if you guys want to check him out, then please do. I'll link him in the description. But thanks to him for finding this footage, as cameras were not allowed, so footage was hard to go by and I didn't capture any myself. So this was the first pinch point of the race, about 700 meters in. As you can see, 530 people is a hell of a lot of people, especially when it goes down to those single track sections, which you will see very, very soon. But here, coming along the canal, on the left, there's some barriers. In my race, people were actually jumping over the barrier and trying to move up as many places as possible. Luckily, having done the World Championships last year, a year ago in Italy, I knew what to expect. Yeah, the mission for the first few kilometers was to go absolutely full steam and try and ride up the field as much as possible from my starting position, which was far from ideal. Very quickly, the race took us down some very narrow, quite technical paths where some people's questionable tyre choices had them unstuck, I think. This right-hander in particular, very, very muddy. There was a big crash when I got there in my race, and it was actually my friend Isaac who I think was one of the first to come down. And as to onboard footage, that's pretty much as I got. Now we're going to cut over to some of the footage that Sam Coventry kindly got from the feed zones.
Yeah, straight from the belly of the beast, it's a young MC with a hip-hop dream. When I step into the ring, got money on my mind and my heart on my sleeve. We don't keep it low key, got it on lock when I'm on the dope beat. I just called Josh and he hit me with the heat. Now I'm cooking while the whole world sleeps. I just walked outside as a champion, got a breath of fresh air, blew it out, saw the steam.
We're in mud. We're trying to get a good shot.
A lot of mud. Commitment.
Some folks don't even wanna dream. When they say they living it, they don't mean it. I've both seen it and I done it. I'ma try to keep it 100 with no budget. I'ma make classes.
Come on, Joe!
I'm sorry and tell my doggy I love him. Pat him on the head and
Let's fucking go, Lawrence! Push up on
Let's go!
Guys, what do I say? What an incredible day. Thanks to Sam for these photos. Without coming up with a load of excuses, I had a few issues on the day. I'd been ill leading up to the race, which wasn't ideal. Come the 4-hour mark, I just felt pretty empty. Combined with the fact that this race was sprinting out of every single corner, it just was never going to suit me. But fair play to everyone who finished. A massive, massive day out. Especially, of course, the winner of the race, Matthew van der Poel. What a deserving champion.
Tell the haters better pack it in. That's a wrap, my friend. Straight from the belly of the beast, this is young.
How was the course, dude?
Absolutely insane. Destroyed me. My whole body hurts. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really selective right at the beginning. And there's, lots of pinch points, lots of corners, mud and dirt and kind of gravel. I don't know if it was like pure gravel race, how I imagine them, but I think just with how much of everything else there was, I'll call it a gravel race more than anything else. But crazy cobblestones, crazy corners, max sprint about every minute because you turn 90 degrees every minute.
That's the thing that took me out, the sprints.
Yeah, that's like, if you've not been training for that, I haven't.
Yeah.
See you later.
Well done, mate.
Peace
You finished.
Here we go, look at the power, guys. My power meter didn't work properly. 400 TSS. Yeah. 350 normalized.
That'll get you 114th place.
Over 300 watts normalized.
351.
350 for 5 hours.
I mean, I'm 80 kilos, but still.
Sick, huh? Is that Gustav? Yeah. Let's go and say hi to him.
Come on, nowhere, you know.
You fucking drop
Hey, come around, I'm way bad, way bad, way bad, way bad. Oh no, way bad, way bad. Yeah. I swear you must have been hiding, cause you come around, I'm way bad, way bad, way bad, way bad.
You made it.
And what cause? We were talking about buying a farm at the start, and you went and bought a farm.
I bought a farm and literally, and the first thing I fell, came around that corner, 3k in, just slipped. And it was so muddy on the ground, stony, and I stood up straight away, my hand was just pissing blood. And I was just like, oh, that's not good. And I was trying to ride, and then I was like, do I just stop? I haven't come all the way to Belgium to fucking not race. But yeah, man,
But you made it. The crowds,
Insane.
mate. We literally rode round a loop to loop.
Man, I came around here and I was like, yo! Both times, this is... And when you're coming down the barriers, you get like goosebumps.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Insane. Thousands of people cheering.
It's insane. And then every climb as well, everyone's like, "Bah!" And there's kids on the side of the road, and everyone's like, super hyped to see you.
So good.
It's good, man.
Look at this. Who are they?
Yeah, I kept getting everyone's like, "Oh, Tony!" on the
Oh yeah.
Used to be hooked like a post move, shot like a ring, hooked like a chorus that everyone sings. I thought it couldn't be, cause you're around.
400 TSS means 2 sausages.
I swear it must have been hiding, cause you're coming around now, but way been.